Hello all, welcome to Cyanetta Gaming, and this is Cyanetta, and I'm going to show you how to farm in ArcheAge. As you can see, this is my character in ArcheAge with the pretty things all around him. This is a farming community area, and it's not just about farming, but it's fun and games and stuff like that, and you make stuff to sell on the market. So this is my farm. It's a 16 by 16, and as you can see there, the red comes up, and I'm going to make lots and lots of Narcisis, something like that. Anyway, try to get as much out of these plants as possible while laying it nicely out like that. I usually spend about an hour on this particular setup of farm. I haven't worked out how to do it through the actual farming guide thingamabob. I only know how to do it manually at the moment. And we set ourselves up like that. After you actually choose the plants, I've actually got the seeds aligned from my inventory here on my quick bar. I just find it a lot easier. But once you plant the seeds, you actually have to water them. So there's a nice little water animation there. There we go. And basically I'm going to fill this entire field up with plants. I will show you again once we're 3/4 of the way through. And we're back. As you can see, I'm 3/4, well, I'm almost half done of this. I've run out of water to water the plants though. So if we go back up the top here and look at the beautiful view in the background, we can actually go to one of these wells. They're all over the place, usually around the player housing hubs. And if we look here, look here, you got water there, and there's still lots of people around. I can summon my U-Butte riding elk as well. He's a bit hurt there, so what we might actually do is, while I'm doing that, because I'm a bard, just play a little bit of music to heal him up. And we can do something like that. And something like that. And so he is healing at the moment while we'll take some more water up. The other cool thing about this game is you're not just kept down here. I also have a ship that I can take in the water. It's actually really cool to sail. I do trade runs with that, and I also have a nice winged thing here. As you can see, the guy flying off there using his wing suit sort of glider like Nausicaa. So we're just going to collect some more water here. This is actually a really fun game, but you don't start off with this much inventory. I've actually had to buy a lot of inventory here with using real money, and I've bought probably, you only really get about 4 or 5 rows to start off with, and the same with the bank. I pay a subscription to this game, which gives me these regenerative buffs. One second here. We'll just go through here. I'm just going to pause it again, and I'll show you some more of my farm once I've done it. Cool. And we're just going to go back down the hall here Now we've got some water to feed our plants, and we can do a double tap run. I'm just going to get rid of my pet for the time being. As you can see here, just take that away. We've still got a couple here, and we ran out there. I'm just going to start doing these. I'll do a few more rows and then I'll come back to you. I'm not doing the whole progress of all this purely because it's rather boring sitting there watching me go through and do the farm, but at least it gives you a good idea. Okay, that is actually 100 Narcissus, and it's going to put last two down. I use these Narcissus for potions. I make sturdy ignits with them. So if you go onto the vocation area and bring out the folio, alchemy, pigments and oils. So I make these, which you need Narcissus and azaleas. And charcoal. Charcoal are only done from trade roots. Azaleas I can plant in the garden here, and Narcissus, as you've seen, I'm planting there. Now to finish this off, I'm actually doing some olive trees as well. These olive trees have a timer once you plant them, and that timer is around about 17 hours, so 18 hours. Planting stuff and doing farms in ArcheAge takes a lot of time. Because of this, I only do my farm once every 2 days, purely because otherwise I'd be spending all the time doing stuff on the farm and no time actually playing the game. So we're just going to finish this off with some azaleas here. All these plants grow in the wild as well, so there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't just do searching in the wild and pick these plants up, but just not in the quantities. If you search around a bit, you could probably find the quantities that you needed. Olives are out there. You can make trade packs, which is what I'm doing with the olives, to take it from one area to another area, and you get bonuses for doing that as well. But of course you could be taken out on the way. So we're just going to finish off these azaleas like this. Usually I'd be a bit more careful with my spacings to get as many as possible on, but I'm not really that fussed at the moment. It takes about an hour to set up a 16 by 16 farm like this, with all the plants. I've saved you the patience of watching this stream for an hour while I did it. But we're going to go into do some more interesting things. So what we're going to do, just let me finish off these azaleas. Let's finish these off. These azaleas don't take long. If you did a whole thing, or a whole farm of azaleas, you would have the last lot finished. Half the farm would be finished, and you could start pinking them, and you could actually rinse and repeat. What's happening is when I'm planting these, down in the bottom left hand corner, my labour is actually going down. You only get so much labour per day, and it's a recycle rate that goes back up over a period of time, but 10 labour every 5 minutes when you're logged in. As I said, I subscribe to the game, so a normal account wouldn't have this. There are public farms, but you can only plant so much in it, and olive trees like this aren't bought with cash, they're bought with other stuff. So we're just going to finish this off. as you can see, I'm not very effective here with my just want to make sure the farm at least halfway done. I don't need these others so much because I've got a whole heap in my bank. There you go. And we'll finish those off. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to go for a little trip. As you can see, that's my glider. This is a special custom glider that was given as a pre-order thing a very long time ago. Someone's got a whole heap of kangaroo things on their farm. There's so many different materials in this game, and as you can see, it is pretty beautiful. I'm just going to show you combat really quickly. There we go, right there. So we're going to do a bit of combat. As I said, I'm a bard, and these guys are really low level. I also use a greatsword. So my greatsword is pretty nice there. And if I really want to, I could use bow as well. And that is my farming, a little bit of a farming guide to ArcheAge. I will put more on the market and more on there on the stream. Thank you for watching.